Hey guys, welcome to We Watch a Movie. Jay, Mike, Star Wars time. Are you excited? Because I am too. Alright, let's go! Tell me who it is.
Me.
So Star Wars Episode VII, there's been a lot of rumors flying around, and finally we got a solid, concrete, yes, Jar Jar Binks, no, casting news.
Shia LaBeouf.
Fuck it!
Yes!
Harrison Ford and him are reunited for another Crystal Skull.
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie. We watched it.
Harrison Ford is back. That's the biggest news, of course.
Touchdown!
Harrison Ford, I mean, we all expected it, but him, Carrie Fischer, Mark Hamill, C-3PO, R2-D2, Chewbacca.
Well, yeah, all the original cast that played those characters. You know what the coolest thing about that whole thing was? Is I love that Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, and Carrie Fisher are all going to be agreed to be in it. But there was also those rumors flying around before that. They were like, "Oh no, they're not going to be in it. There's not." Come the fuck out. Everybody knew they were going to be in it. Even Harrison Ford. It's funny if you go back and watch those old interviews. They were like, he made fun of the whole thing. He was like, "You know, the force be with you." He was like, "Give me a break." And now he's like, "I got to have that money."
Could you imagine Harrison Ford reading the script and saying, "I got this for notes," but he's like.
I bet he's an asshole.
I bet that was the most intimidating moment of JJ Abrams or whoever's life, if they were watching him read it, or when they were pitching it to him or whatever. Because you know how he is, he's always been kind of fickle about the whole Star Wars
When you be
thing,
like God when he was in number 43, he's like, "I want you to have the strength to do it."
And you got that, that's the first part of it, we'll get back to that, but then you got this whole new crop of members, which basically everybody freaking was rooting for an audition in this. It's a very strange group. You don't know a lot about a lot of the people that are in it. There's the guy who was in Inside Llewellyn Davis. Is that what that sounds like a porn name.
I don't want to watch that one.
He was in the Llewellyn Davis movie, or Llewyn Davis, however you say it. We didn't see that, so I haven't really seen this guy's performance, except for Oscar Isaac, but we didn't see that movie, so we don't know from his performance. We did see him. A lot of people know he was in Drive.
Yeah.
He was the guy in Drive who was the guy that was the chick's husband who just got out of jail. And I gotta say, in his small part in that, he was really good.
Well,
it's intimidating.
There's a guy called Adam Driver. He looks like he could be an emo, dark side, fucking Emperor Palpatine bitch guy. And he'd be like sitting in the corner, like, the dark side is where it's all at. I cut my shit.
And the people who have seen Adam Driver and stuff say he's amazing.
Yeah.
They're super pumped about it. And there was rumors before that he was going to be on the dark side, and they haven't said that he would be, but everybody's assuming that right now.
The thing that's going to make or break it is if they have all chemistry together.
Adam Driver's going to be in it, and he's going to be in it with Oscar Isaac, who are already in the Llewyn Davis movie together. So I hope I'm saying that right, because this is going to sound stupid as fuck.
Llewyn Davis?
Not. It was an Oscar movie, but we didn't see it, okay? Jeez, get off our taints. I'm sorry. But then you got also Jon Boyega, another movie I haven't freaking seen. I got to watch this movie to see what's going on, but Attack the Block. That's been on my list for
Oh my god, that's such a great movie. I've never seen it.
yeah. A lot of people love that movie, and they loved him in it. He's a British actor, and a lot of people are saying that he could be up for the lead role in it of the new guys. Daisy Ridley is going to be in it. She's in the Mr. Selfridge show. I haven't seen that either. A lot of small character actors, stuff that you don't know a lot about. But hey, they beat out all these Jesse Plemons. They beat out all these guys for it. They've got to have something special.
Well, you never know like what AAA actor, because they said apparently everybody from Hollywood came out to audition for these parts. You might have had Tom Cruise with the Scientology group coming out there. You probably had fucking John Travolta going, "Hey, what about me?"
Of course, you got Andy Serkis in there, who obviously, I mean, everybody assumes for the most part he's probably going to do motion capture. You know, I mean, for all the shit he's done, he's like the best at that. So I mean, that's an easy choice right there. And then of course, my personal favorite, Max von Sydow.
That's mine. I love
that. Badass.
He looks like he looks like he could have played right alongside the original Obi-Wan Kenobi. You know.
Wasn't he in it all along?
Yeah, he looks like it. He looks like the double. But you know, the thing is with him is like I've seen him play good guy characters before, but he's got a good bad guy persona that he could bring to it as well. So I don't know what they're going to do with him. I would think that he would probably be at some point like. In the expanded universe, the Timothy Zahn Heir to the Empire kind of books, like there was a guy called George Both that was a bad guy, like anti Obi-Wan Kenobi that had like a long beard and he was like an evil, crazy Jedi. He could play somebody like that.
Dude, I just think he's gonna, as long as he's a bad guy, I'm fucking, that's awesome. Badass.
That's what happened to him after Needful Things. He went to space.
He was the devil.
I know.
So, and so basically with that, the only thing that I really know about, like I said, I don't know a lot about his character, so it's hard to say too much about it. I'm glad they went with some unknowns, some actors that have some not many known roles, but everybody that has seen them and stuff seems to be really impressed with them. But the old cast, Harrison Ford and them, it's exciting. Yeah. You know, it's exciting. But just go to Google Images and look at Carrie Fisher and Mark Hamill and even Harrison Ford. It's hard to it's easy to imagine how awesome and badass it would be, and it's a great idea. And then you go and look at that, and Harrison Ford's been doing stuff lately. But you look at Carrie Fisher, and it's like she was the hot, Princess Leia. She was in so many spank banks for so long. She's probably at the top of the list above all others.
Well, Carrie Fisher does look like, if you looked at her picture, it would like Drugs are bad. Like,
Yeah.
like she's only 57 and she looks like she's 96 and fucking smoked 18 packs of cigarettes a day and drank whiskey all the
And
time.
stop, before everybody gets all, that's me, there's all old people, they look bad and shit like that. Okay, when Sly Stallone started coming out with Rocky shit, they were the butt of everybody's jokes. Him and Arnie and all them, if they were doing the steroids, all this shit, the plastic surgery. We constantly make them the butt of the jokes because they're old and they're still trying to do acting. So, just because they're in Star Wars doesn't mean they're completely untouchable. I mean, they're still old and it's very hard. Like, Mark Hamill has a lot of weight to lose.
He's a big man. But the thing is, I mean, Mark Hamill he's an amazing voice actor. He did great with the Joker. He's done other things, but he didn't really have to be in front of the camera like Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford is obviously the more successful actor out of that entire group.
Yeah.
After he did Indiana Jones, which, I mean, come on. I mean, I'm never going to play Han Solo. Indiana Jones, okay. But whatever. I think that yeah, they're going to get in shape, and I think we read that somewhere that they're putting them through regimens right now to get them to lose weight, to get them to, practice for their training and stunts. I'm not worried about because it's Hollywood. You know they're going to make them in shape or make them look as good as they can. The thing is, I'm just happy to fucking see the original cast again. Abrams going to bring a good balance with animatronics and practical effects with CGI, unlike George Boy Lucas, who wanted to just focus on CGI and put Jar Jar Binks up your butthole, and that was all you're going to get. So that's cool, and I'm glad that if I had to pick anybody else, besides James Cameron, whatever, I would pick JJ Abrams as my choice because he said he cared about it. He did a great job with Star Trek. So yeah, I'm happy
it's
with
pretty good. I mean, I'm excited about it. I can't wait to see what the trailer, what shit looks like.
I just can't wait to see what kind of lightsabers they're gonna have. Are they gonna have a black and silver one?
Yay! It's in the hands of people who love it though, and plus in the hands of the people who've done it before, so they know what they're looking for. I'm concerned about them being in it, but I'm also really excited. I would not be nearly as excited if they said no, none of them are gonna be in it.
Oh well, really quick. By the way, they said that Frank Oz has not been approached yet, the one that did Yoda's voice, but he said he'd be willing to come back.
He'd be willing to come back, and then also Lando's not. He's not been mentioned.
Billy D. Williams said, "Okay."
That's the big gaping hole right there. But they could bring him back.
They're
They're gonna do whatever fucking.
When he comes up, he'll probably be in episode 8. He'll probably walk in with that swag. He's like, "You all thought you could do a movie without me?"
He reminds me of Apollo Creed's
He
brother.
does. I always got them confused.
Yeah,
Carl
it's
Weathers,
easy to.
Billy D. Williams.
Lando. But yeah, so we'll see. And this leads the last topic I want to talk about. Leads me to the question of the day. Do you think that they got Harrison Ford to come back possibly by saying we're going to let you finally have your death scene as Han Solo?
Maybe, but I think they've probably got Harrison Ford to come back and just like, look at all this money. it's like it could buy you so much Viagra. Much Viagra.
The scene in Anchorman is like, you like the goods, huh?
Harrison Ford had always said, I don't want to do another Star Wars. I don't like Han Solo. I don't like the whole thing. I'm done with it. How do you know? Like maybe there was some kind of strife or resentment or some kind of anger between him and George Lucas. Maybe he was just pissed off at George Lucas. Is like George Lucas is fat and he has a beard. I don't like it.
That's pretty good stuff.
Yeah, but so good stuff.
Yeah, so that's
force
the
me
question.
with you. Get fucked.
Yeah.
Get yourself.
Do get fucked. Always get fucked.
Have a good
Especially
time.
when we talk about Star Wars, because you always get fucked when you're talking about Star Wars. It's like a natural aphrodisiac.
If you go to that kind of club.
But I'm gonna say, but the question of the day is, do you guys think Han Solo's gonna die? He's too old to keep doing these movies every 3 years, and he's got to stop at some point.
I don't think he'll die.
Maybe they have this great death scene where they save the youngsters. I don't fucking know.
I don't think he'll die. I think you're going to get a shock. I think actually what I do think is I think Mark Hamill will die towards the end of the 7th one or episode 7, and then or maybe episode 8, and he'll come back as like a ghost Obi-Wan Kenobi.
How excited are you for this? Are you happy that the older cast is coming back? Are you worried about how old they're going to be like I am? And do you think Han Solo's going to die? So that's it.
How many midi-chlorians do you have right now?
I have 14 in my basement.
It's so stupid.
My force is in my pants.
Midi-chlorian sounds like a fucking bacteria. I hate George Lucas.
Sounds like something you used to clean your pool.
Yeah, I know it does. It sounds like.
I'm Mike.
I'm
He's
low.
Jay. We'll see you guys next time.
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie.